Hey guys, welcome back to our channel and welcome to another episode of Love, Inspire and Grow with the GCS family.
Guys, karibuni sana. Yeah, karibuni. So, for the new guys who are new in this channel, we welcome you to this channel and feel free to watch, comment, share, like, subscribe. And for those who have been our viewers, what do you tell them?
Thanks so much for your support, guys. Thanks so much for subscribing, watching, and even commenting.
Yeah, you're so grateful.
We are grateful and we thank God for you guys.
Sure.
Yeah, so today, guys, we have it's not a different video because we do these sit downs, but today we were just thinking about marriage and relationships, serious relationships.
Serious.
You know,
in that case, we are talking about serious relationships.
Serious relationship. That is a relationship that might lead to marriage, or you are in marriage already, like we are. So we thought it's good you sit down and just not think, talk or discuss some of the issues that we think it's important. People should discuss or lazima wazieke inaitwaje zikuwe clear
kwa meza
before you either get married
put all your cards on the table
or if you are in a serious relationship jianike like ask questions, know how things should be done, how you're going to do things, and if you're in marriage like we are, it's also good to sit down when things happen. Like as I feel at some point we messed up, we didn't talk about some things before we got into marriage. And so you get when you're in marriage, that's when things start happening and you're like, oh, we didn't clear this up. We didn't put some measures up. So that's what we're going to talk about.
And so these points are so important when one is getting into a relationship, because it gives you a guidance of who you are with in this relationship and what to anticipate in life, although not all of them play well and not all of them come true, but majority, if you lay them well on the table, you're going to have an easy way into relationship. And also important that you always be going back and referring to talk about this. And if you didn't talk about it, can you just put measures there and then? If you're in a relationship already or you are in marriage already, just put measures there and you're going to have a peaceful coexistence. Not very peaceful, definitely, because marriage will always be marriage. It has its ups and downs. So it's never an easy way. But whenever you have this, at least you're going to be assured of an easy coexistence. And these are some of what the things that we believe and we have experienced, the ones that we usually go through, that they help. Even putting some boundaries and everything. So guys, without wasting more time, let's get right into the video. One of those things that you should talk about is your future goals. Like the two of you, what do you want in future? Are you going to have a relationship just today and then tomorrow you break? So what are your future goals as the two of you? So if the goals are not adding up, maybe you should try to reset the goals, because now you are one entity, and then you can go forward and be in a good relationship. And if you don't have a common vision, I guess that will help the goals even work better. So you should talk about the vision that the two of you have in that relationship, and going ahead or going further, where are you going to? And what are you even going into? Because a relationship, most of them, they are eternal things. It's not something that you're going to do as a contract, or maybe something that you're going to do today and tomorrow is gone. Especially marriage. It's for forever. So you have to have clear future goals. So another thing, guys, is you should talk about or understand what your partner considers as cheating. You know, cheating is one of the issues or factors that are breaking so many marriages, so many relationships, to be specific. And it is not an easy thing to go on about, by the way. It hurts a lot.
I don't know. It really hurts a lot, and for us that was one of the issues that we never talked about. What do we consider? What I considered cheating, or what you considered cheating?
Yeah, it's good to be at par.
Yeah.
So that you can now sort out the differences.
Yeah, because maybe in my case, if I get him chatting with the lady, calling each other some names, or even other, those bad things, I call them bad because they doing something. So if I get them chatting, calling each other those names, talking about some things they should not talk about, or even going out there having fun, it depends. For me, I might consider that cheating, but someone else there who thinks chatting and calling other women or other guys, darling, babe, sweet, all those things, sugar, whatever things, names that people call each other, it's not an issue.
Yeah.
But I guess it's good to understand your partner's level of understanding about
and then
cheating.
When it comes to cheating, it is a matter of the two of you getting to that point, or that space whereby if you know your partner's action or reactions against something, how you're going to respect it, or else judge them, or else consult them, or else how you're going to deal with that issue. Because if you know how they differ, or how they refer cheating as, then it will be easier for you.
It will be very easy.
Yeah.
So I believe it's good from the word go when you're getting into a relationship, and especially when you're getting into a serious one, and marriage to be specific. Because these are the things that are leading people to, I can say, killing each other. So you have so many marital killings nowadays. Yeah. Cheating is one of them, and in most cases, it's about cheating.
Sure.
Yeah.
So another thing that you should maybe consider discussing before you get into a serious relationship, and in this case, we are talking about the serious relationship, is about the finances.
Yes.
Because now finances, once it is handled, because it is said that pesa ya mwanaume ni yetu, but pesa ya mwanamke ni yake peke yake. So if you get well into the finances and how you are going to handle the finances, then it will be easier for you. And also this will help even in the future investments that you're going to have, and the future goals that you're going to have. If you have them as common, and now that you have the common finances, it's good. It will be easier for you to handle even the relationship or the marriage.
And if you have a common understanding about finances, it's always easier even to be able to maybe plan for your budget and everything.
Yeah.
So if you talk about it from the word go, you're not going to have conflict when it comes to budgeting and other things.
Yeah.
So it's very important, and also make it clear. If this money is brought here, we're supposed to handle what? Like you should not like share duties, but who is okay with advising on certain issues, maybe investments, when it comes to project development, and all those other things. So it's very, very important to talk about finances when you're getting to a serious or even in a marriage.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, since he's here, talk about the number of kids you have.
The number of kids matters a lot.
Very, very important.
We are different, and have different perception of life.
Yeah.
And so other people prefer one, others prefer two, others prefer 11.
Even 22. Also that's good. A man wants 22 kids and he already have 12. And he's complete. Hey, jeez.
And the others who don't even want a single kid.
Yeah.
So it's good to discuss about it.
Yeah.
Don't get into that relationship and then discover later when you want some kids, I don't want.
Yeah.
So it's good to lay the things down. And remember, in this case, we are talking about serious relationship. So there is something that you have into it that you are working to. So if you don't have the talk about kids, then it will be something disastrous.
And you can even part or separate because of it.
Yeah, easily.
But the way on that note, how many kids do you say you want? How many by the way?
He is here, and the others are going to come.
So you always say for him, you always say, the ones that God is going to bless us with. I'm like, so even if we want 5, you're going to allow. Yeah, it's okay.
God is the provider
of everything.
Yeah.
So it's good to talk about kids, guys.
So important.
Yeah, don't get into marriage. Alafu, you guys are not over fighting, going for consultation, to people. No, talk about it early enough. Sinivo. And so it's going to be okay.
Yeah. Another thing that you should consider talking about is how each one of you relate with their siblings, their relatives, and because they are now going to become your in-law when you get into marriage.
Yes.
Remember, there are people who are out there, they don't relate well with their family members, and so we're in a relationship, and then you want to get into them, whereas your partner doesn't want that.
That thing is bad, honestly.
So it's good to know how your partner relates with the relatives, with the siblings, with the parents, so that you can now avoid conflict that can lead even to not even the separation of your relationship, but also breaking their family ties.
Yeah, because unaweza enda mahali waze kujipendekeza. Like you start forcing yourself to have a relationship with your in-laws, whereas your partner don't have a good relationship with them. So sometimes I think it's good to understand where they are coming from and the status of their relationship. Is it a good one, average, or the best? Because if it's the best, you don't want to go there and make it average or the worst.
You want to maintain it.
You're going to maintain it. So that's very important. And also the other thing I believe we should talk about is about your beliefs, especially when it comes to maybe whether you're a Christian, a Muslim, an atheist, all those things. Because I believe we are told, or we are taught even in church. What is it? If your spiritual level or beliefs or other, how do you even talk about it?
We are not connected spiritually.
You can never connect as partners in marriage. There will always be an issue coming up. And it's not going to be an easy issue. So I believe it's good to talk about it and agree. Personally, usually say, hatuwezi pigana story ya church. Like fighting because of church, for me,
there's no need of it.
It's not an issue. Even when I was getting married, I knew. Even if I'm going to be moved from this church to this, as long as it's about God, he's a Christian, we believe the same God, yes, I'm going to go because it's all about my heart. It's not about the physical building where I go.
And when it comes to religion and their beliefs, and there are some who don't even go to church, but they believe in God. There are some who have never even went to that place where they can join other followers of Christ. But they believe in Christ.
They believe in God also.
There are others who do weird things, but they believe in God. So it's good to understand who you are with and how they relate with their God. So it's very important because you find that when you get into marriage or a relationship, someone don't want to do certain things. Like when you want to pray, you even try to beg them, literally, let's pray. They don't want to because they don't believe in prayers. Others want to come and start calling other people to come pray for you. You don't believe in that, It's good to talk about it from the word go. And that way, it's going to be okay. It's going to be peaceful. So I think let's first attend to him, then we'll be back. Enough here. Continue, guys. As this guy continues to feed. So another thing that I feel is good to talk about, and it's good to know, is knowing where your partner is coming from, their background. Because most cases, how one behaves was shaped by where they have come from and the journeys they have gone through. So it is good to know how they are, how their background is, where they are coming from, so that you are going to avoid things that might take them back.
Like maybe some cases where they don't have parents. You want to understand maybe not really what went on, because you can't get all these
you
details.
Can't check that.
But you just want to know if they don't have parents or they have guardians from the word go. Like in our case, I had to. What you knew?
No, I didn't know.
You didn't know?
Yeah.
Like in our case, I'm not brought up by my biological parents. Yeah. I'm brought up by my guardians, who are my parents now, since they took me in when I was very young. I guess I was less than 5 years old. So those are the parents that have brought me up. But I have my biological parents. So it was very important to tell him about everything. Yes, I have my biological parents. My mom passed on. But I still have my dad. But why am I not living with my dad?
Sure.
So those are some of the issues that you can talk about your background, and they're going to help you even understand each other more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even knowing the way they have overcome things, because not everybody overcomes the things how the other overcomes.
Yeah.
Maybe even that part of losing their parents, or maybe losing a job, maybe losing a relative, and so forth. How they overcome, it's good to know, so that you are not going to cross their path.
Yeah. And also, before maybe even you can ask your partner, you always know, especially in Kenya, if you are watching us in Kenya. Yeah, we have people who are not from Kenya who are watching us. Yeah. So in this country we have tribes.
Yeah.
So for you even to understand the background, first you can do a research on their culture.
Sure.
How do they do things? How does it happen? Because sometimes you can find out about some things, and before you even understand it, it gets hard. But if you do your research and maybe it's relating to their culture, it will be very easy for you.
Sure.
Yeah. So it's very important to talk about the background, whatever you can talk about, not everything.
Yeah.
Because there's so many things you can talk about.
Not all of them.
Others, we are not even ready to disclose them, especially if we are in relationships. We want to disclose them later.
Yeah.
So because why should I come disclosing to you that I was brought up by, if we are not in a serious relationship, or even you're not going to marry me. Yeah. So the other thing, guys, is, and it's also relating to background and culture, is also telling, especially for women, is that I'm getting married to you when I am one. So we are not marrying two women here. Would you consider having a second wife in future?
Yeah. It's good to have it well illustrated, because now you might find that in the middle of your marriage or your relationship, then there's somebody else who is being brought into the limelight.
Yes.
And they are there sharing what you had with you, and you had little or none information about the same. So it's good to know what they consider in marriage, whether it is a monogamous, a polygamous, and so forth.
Yeah.
So how do they view that, and what's their view on it?
Yeah.
How would they consider having it if it is another wife, and even if it is another husband? Yeah, there are always who are having
two husbands.
Not even two.
Not cheating, but legal ones.
Yeah, not even two. There is a lady that I saw who had 7 husbands.
What?
And they are all seated up there. Yeah.
Then what's happening?
Yeah,
7.
That's their wife. 7
hard.
of them. So it's good to be clear on that.
The way this earth is hard, how can I even handle more than one man?
Yeah, so it's good to have it clear.
Yeah, it's very important, because that's why when I see a man marrying a second wife, I feel like asking the wife, didn't he tell you when you're getting married? Because for my case, honestly, let me not talk about others. I believe it's important from the word go, let me know. But I think that is a question that I did ask you.
Yeah.
Did I?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, because I was very cautious, because I never wanted to refer from maybe my past relationship. You get another woman there who has a kid outside, and then this guy is telling you, no, we can still co-parent when you are still married. Okay, for me, I felt it was going to be hard, because that means you're going to be having another person out there that you have to care about, because they are going to connect. Sorry to say, I'm not against co-parenting or anything. It's very important, but if it happens and you're not told, you get information from other sources. No. Yeah. Because getting information from other sources that your boyfriend or your fiance has a baby out there and he has been providing and you don't know, and you are getting married. Yeah, we are not just in a relationship, but you're getting married. And so walking away was like so easy for me because I felt it's not a good thing, honestly. So it's good from the word go. If you want a second wife, yeah, I'm not saying cheating, because some kids, we are told that men cheat with their wives here. Yeah, I'm just going to do it, but I'm going back to my wife. Yeah. Sorry, dear. Yeah. So it's good to talk about it from the word go. Yeah. That's me, and I believe in that. Yeah.
Another thing that I think and I consider it good for people to talk about when they are getting into a relationship is the number of kids that they have out of the relationship, the two of them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a situation whereby you are going to get married, you are now in the lovey-dovey space, and things start happening, you get a kid, and then all of a sudden another one from the village who is around 5 years comes up.
Your wife had a kid.
So not even the wife, even the husband can be having one.
It was shocked that even women are hiding kids.
Yeah, they are.
Back home.
Yeah.
Oh God. Why would you do that?
No, the situation that we are in currently, it is hard for everybody.
It's hard. Hard is hard. I keep saying that.
So it's good for each one of you to come clear on that. How many do you have? How do you relate with them? And why are they where they are? Yeah, not with you.
Oh, yeah.
So it's good to come clear on that.
Especially men, Banzi. It's good. Just as we say from the word go, just be real. Be yourself. Mwaga mtama. Sema nilikuwa na mtu. In fact, from the word go, when you see someone and you like her or him, tell him or her everything about yourself.
Just be clear about it.
Yeah. If you feel you want to talk about maybe baggages you are carrying from your relationship, and later they can bring issues, just do it.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Just be clear on it.
Be clear before even when the lembele, because you never know.
You might spoil someone's life just with a word that sorry I didn't tell you.
Sorry I didn't tell you. Sorry. Guy! Actually, that is very serious.
So it's good and wise for you to come clear on that.
And marriage and serious relationships, they are not prisons.
Yeah.
That when you get there, you don't have your freedom or whatever. So it's good to talk about these things from the word so that you can just talk about everything. Yeah. And the other thing is, I believe people should talk about is the level of honesty you wish your partner to have towards you, because that will help you even in trusting each other.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when I come into a relationship, I have to tell you, or not even to tell you, that I have to request you that we discuss what's going on. Take your phone, not your phone. Take my phone and hold it, and just watch what you want. So it's good to talk about the level of honesty. Is it okay you disclose to me about everything? But I know there's that percentage that we are not comfortable disclosing. Yeah, there's something I want to keep to myself. Not, if I disclose everything, you're going to die or even leave me. So there's that level of honesty. What level of honesty? And to be that level, we have to be okay with each other, that it's okay you tell me about this.
Yeah.
But there's some things you don't have to tell me. Some things just keep them to yourself. And we are okay with that. But if you have said, let's talk about this, and you don't want to talk about it, maybe you're hiding about it, you're hiding something about it, it will always be an issue.
Sure.
It will always bring an issue between the two of us. And I feel it's very important to understand each other's perspective of the level of honesty you want in your relationship, especially in marriage.
Yeah.
Because it's going to help you trust each other. Yeah.
And also, another thing that you should consider maybe talking, okay, no, it is more of a sensitive thing, but not that detrimental in their relationship. But it's good to know your partner's maybe their health background, how they have been, because you know there are other people who have the phobias of being shouted to, or they have a weakness of if they can. There was a certain video I was watching about people having weakness in their bodies. They have weak bones. If they can fall, they can break their bones. So
there's that.
Yeah. So it's good to know their weaknesses. In health. Okay, it's something that is sensitive because it can affect one's entire life if you mess with it.
So I believe in that case, it's not about my partner to ask you about your weakness. It's about me who have that weakness to go straight out if I feel it's a matter of concern.
Yeah.
Because the other weaknesses like you have to discover along the way.
Yeah.
But if it's lenses, maybe like I am HIV positive. No.
Yeah.
I have not said I am. I'm saying in case you are, you have to tell your partner from the word go. If you have a certain disease, like he's saying, it's good to talk about it.
Yeah.
Because not every person will come asking about it. I wouldn't even be comfortable to come asking you, do you have this phobia or that?
Yeah, you're the one who's going to be easy to tell me how you feel about it and how you are.
Yeah. It's about to talk about it to me.
Yeah.
Tell me about it. Yeah, and with those things, those points, those discussions, just make them clear. Push everything on the table. Venye tu unasema, eka kadi zako zote open. Zenye zinafaa kuwa open. Definitely, lazima uko na tusiwezi sema.
Others they are going to be discovered along the way.
Along the way.
If they are to be discovered.
Yes. But the most important ones?
Be real.
Be real.
Be you.
Be you. Let them love you for you.
Yeah.
And let them not love a cover. Then masamanga maji kikuosha mvua. When the rain rains on you, your top layer is out.
Yeah, utaonekana hauko ya zebra. ile.
You're not a zebra, you become a junkie.
Yeah.
Hey, it's a junkie or a junkie. It's a junkie. Hey, kizongo. Yeah, so with that, relationships and marriages are going to be so fun.
Sure.
So cool and so fun. Yeah, even when you fight in love. Well, fighting in love is very okay. Because you have to fight sometimes, yeah? But when everything is okay,
it will be easy for you.
It will be easy for you. And also, let's try to be honesty. Honesty. Try to be honest, truthful to each other, and it's going to help this marriage stand.
Yeah.
Because it's a forever thing, and we say divorce is not
it's not an option.
It's not an option.
Yeah.
We are in this to
stay and to live.
And to live.
Yeah.
I won't say to die together because unless it's God's will. Yeah, it's God's will to determine that. Yeah, so sorry baby. So I guess that's all. Not all everything that's from us.
Yeah, that's from us.
Yeah.
And so maybe you can consider them.
Yeah.
Just our opinions about our relationship and marriages.
If it can help you, fine. If you can't, just leave it. We say here we just give things according to experience, what we have been taught, maybe.
Yeah.
By wherever we are taught, maybe church. It's about church. We are not taught by people. And what you have learned from other people's experiences and our experience. So take what can help you.
Sure.
What can't, just
leave it.
And move on with life. Because life is so beautiful. It's not that hard as people say. It's easy. Because if someone said a day on the ground, is this on the ground? It's a good day. Kama umeamka na uko na uhai, as long as you are still living, it is a good day because you are going to make it good, and God has a good purpose for you.
Sure.
Yeah.
So till our next video, as we usually say, remember to spread love.
Yeah.
Remember to
inspire,
and let's all grow together.
And remember to
subscribe
kindly.
Yeah.
And also like our content. Liking it is going to help us. It's going to help even support our channel on the YouTube algorithm. I don't know that word is. It helps even to be the content is even referred to other people who can watch it if you like it. Okay. And also leave a comment. Tell us what you think people should talk about. someone was saying somewhere, sorry to say that they should also talk about the intimacy. How intimate should we be? But I believe that's something we can discover. Yeah. Because we don't know. We might be very intimate by words, but by actions. So guys, till our next video, it's bye.